5-minute read, Mr. Frog Goes to the Psychotherapist. Today, let's dive into Mr. Frog Goes to the Psychotherapist, a book that may offer you some insights on how to alleviate pain and find happiness, whether it comes from your family or work life. Through a fairy tale story of a depressed frog, who seeks help through 10 psychotherapy sessions, the book teaches us how to find joy within ourselves. Finding happiness involves 2 steps: understanding ourselves and rewriting ourselves. The first step is understanding ourselves. The book mentions that there are 3 psychological states in a person's life. The first is the child ego state. When individuals are in the child ego state, they unconsciously react and behave with habits formed during childhood. In this state, they become vulnerable and emotional, instinctively relying on and complying with others. This is also the root of some individuals developing a pleasing personality. This state is shaped by our childhood experiences and encompasses all the emotions we experienced as children, including happiness, affection, sadness, fear, and anger. These emotions become the basis of our behavior. The second state is the parent ego state. When individuals are in this state, they either criticize and educate others or constantly use phrases like "I'm doing this for your own good." There are also a few individuals who are in a hidden parent ego state, unaware that they are in it. The difference is that they judge and accuse themselves, which is extremely dangerous. This state teaches us all our values, moral standards, and judgments about life, which we learned from our parents. Everyone has a parent ego state, influenced by the way our parents spoke and treated us during childhood. The third state is the adult ego state. This state refers to acting in a rational rather than emotional manner. In this state, we can apply the knowledge and skills we have learned, no longer being driven by the voices of our parents and not being disturbed by childhood emotions. The book mentions that in a successful life, all 3 states are necessary, although the adult ego state has special importance. Only in this state can we break free from emotional repetition from childhood, no longer unconsciously learning the words and actions of our parents, and truly learn new knowledge about ourselves. Most people are unhappy because they predominantly choose the child and parent ego states in the present moment. Only when we understand these 3 psychological states can we better understand ourselves and others, helping ourselves not to be driven by our own and others' emotions, gradually shifting to the correct psychological state. The second step is rewriting ourselves. The book mentions that childhood experiences shape each child's unique perspective of the world, and as early as childhood, they have already chosen the life script and the role to play. How did we make this choice? When we are 4 or 5 years old, life itself begins. Let's answer 2 questions. 1. How do I view myself? Am I good? 2. How do I view others? Are they good? Our perception of ourselves and others is actually a reflection of our view of the world and the script we have chosen for ourselves. The answers to these 2 questions result in 4 different attitudes, representing 4 different life stances. The first is "I'm not good, you're good," which corresponds to the sad child ego state. These individuals feel that they are inferior and that others are stronger in all aspects. The second is "I'm good, you're not good," corresponding to the critical parent ego state. These individuals always attack or blame others, believing that they are always right. The third is "I'm not good, you're not good," where individuals look down on both themselves and others, exhibiting strong antisocial personality traits. They see themselves as victims and abusers at the same time. The fourth is "I'm good, you're good," corresponding to the recognition of the adult ego state, which is a genuine belief and behavior coming from within. They believe in themselves and in others. These 4 attitudes and perspectives represent different attitudes towards the world. The book states that once we make a choice in childhood, we will persist in that choice throughout our subsequent lives, engaging in immersive script killings. We self-confirm our choices through various psychological games played on different coordinates. Therefore, in my opinion, the best way to rewrite the script is to let go of the script and live a more authentic life. Authenticity means sincerely responding to our current needs, breaking free from the cause and effect cycle derived from childhood, letting our true selves break free from the constraints of past experiences, and becoming truly ourselves in freedom. Lastly, let me share a quote from the book to conclude today's read. There is no judgment stronger than self-judgment, and no judge harsher than ourselves. Mr. Frog Goes to the Psychotherapist vividly presents the importance of understanding and rewriting ourselves through its fairy tale story. By understanding our psychological states and the influence of our childhood, we can better comprehend our own behaviors, emotional responses, and help ourselves gradually move away from unhealthy mindsets. Rewriting ourselves means letting go of the past script and living a more authentic life. This book conveys an important message. We all have the ability to change ourselves and find paths to happiness and fulfillment. Through deep reflection and introspection, we can gradually recognize our true needs and make positive changes in our daily lives. Whether facing pain from our family or work life, we can draw wisdom from this book and find ways to resolve issues. It encourages us to have a dialogue with ourselves, connect with our inner selves, and achieve personal growth and happiness. In summary, this book, through its simple and understandable fairy tale format, provides profound insights. It reminds us to value our inner world, understand our emotions and actions, and establish healthier and happier relationships with ourselves. By understanding ourselves and rewriting ourselves, we can embark on a more positive and fulfilling path in life. This book is a psychological read worth savoring and reflecting upon, offering a path for thinking and personal growth, helping us reshape ourselves and pursue inner peace and happiness.